Hello everybody and welcome to the first day of our new topic. So today is Monday and it is the first day of the second half of spring term, and we are doing a new topic which is called growing and changing. And as a way to link our last topic, which was once upon a time, with this topic, I thought we could look at a story that some of you may know very well, which I think links the two quite nicely. And we are going to talk a little bit about beans growing as well. So we're going to link into that in some of our other lessons. So today I'm going to share this story with you using this PowerPoint, and hopefully you can see it. And we're going to listen to it together and then we'll think about it a little bit after. Okay, so this story, I'm hoping you all know it, it's called Jack and the Beanstalk. And if you watched the pantomime at Christmas, then that was the story we watched too. So you probably know it really well. Okay, once upon a time, there was a boy called Jack. There he is. Jack lived in a cottage with his mother. They were very poor, and their most valuable possession was a cow. One day, Jack's mother asked him to take the cow to market to sell. Jack looks sad, doesn't he, at having to take the cow to market? On the way, Jack met a man who gave him some magic beans in exchange for the cow. Ooh, magic beans. Not sure Mum's going to be happy though, is she? When Jack came home with the beans, his mother was angry. She threw the beans out of the window and sent him to bed. Poor Jack, he tried to do the right thing, but he made his mother sad and cross because they didn't have any money and he's just given the only thing they had away for beans. Oh dear. The next morning, Jack looked out of the window. A giant beanstalk had grown in the garden. Jack decided to climb the beanstalk. It was so tall, it went right up to the sky and through the clouds. Ooh. When Jack finally reached the top, he saw an enormous castle. Jack decided to go inside. All the furniture was huge. Suddenly, Jack heard a loud noise. He ran into a cupboard to hide. An enormous giant came into the room. You can join in with this bit if you know it. Fee, fi, fo, fum, I smell the blood of an Englishman, he bellowed. The giant sat down at the table. On the table was a hen and a golden harp. Lay, said the giant. The hen laid an egg. It was made out of solid gold. Solid gold egg? It's not going to be like the eggs we have, is it? They're not going to be solid gold. Sing, said the giant. The harp sang. The giant fell asleep. This might be a little bit different to the version that you know, but that's okay. Jack jumped out of the cupboard and took the hen and the harp. As Jack ran, the harp cried, "Help, master!" The giant woke up and called, join in if you can, Fee, fi, fo, fum, I smell the blood of an Englishman. He chased Jack to the top of the beanstalk. Jack climbed down the beanstalk and the giant followed him. As Jack got to the bottom of the beanstalk, he shouted, "Help!" Jack's mother came out with an axe. She looks very cross, doesn't she? You wouldn't mess with her. She used it to chop the bottom off the beanstalk. The giant fell and crashed to the ground, and he was never seen again. With the golden eggs and the magic harp, Jack and his mother lived happily ever after. The end. Is that the same as the story of Jack and the Beanstalk that you know, or is it a little bit different? And if it's different, then how is it different? That's something to think about, isn't it? And what did Jack take from the giant? In this story, he took the egg, didn't he? And the harp. And what happened when he took the harp? It woke the giant up, didn't it? It called and said, help. Okay, and can you remember what the giant says? He says, Fee, fi, like, faux fum, I smell the blood of an Englishman. That's right. And is the giant happy when Jack takes the harp? Is he says, oh yes, your gift, you're poor, you can have it? No, he doesn't, does he? What does he do? That's right, he chases Jack down the beanstalk. And then what happens? Does he jack up? No, he doesn't, does he? Jack's mum cuts down the beanstalk. That's right. And then Jack and his mum have a golden egg and they have lots of money and they live happily ever after. That's a nice ending, isn't it? What do you think? If you had some magic beans and you threw them into your garden and they grew overnight into a beanstalk, where would your beanstalk take you? What do you think you'd find at the top of yours? That's something fun for you to have a think about, maybe tell your talking partner. Thank you, everybody, for listening, and I'll see you soon.